Okay. I need to record too, by the way.
That's great. No problem.
Good evening, y'all. We out here. We back, and we live. It's live, y'all. Can y'all believe we're back alive again on another wonderful Sunday evening? And I have this phenomenal young lady with me on tonight, and I am super excited. Y'all gonna hear me hit the recording button because I'm running a little bit late. Y'all know I don't never be late, but we had a prior engagement, so we are playing catch up with everything. So join us. Go out there, tell everybody the Uncensored Conversation is here. We are live. We were running just a little bit behind schedule. And I know some of y'all been like, oh my God, I want to come on so I can hear this Nikkia Nesbitt talk. So guess what? She's here. So Nikkia, welcome back.
Hi, everybody. Hello.
Oh my gosh, it feels like forever. Like
it does.
I haven't seen you since last year.
No, actually, you've seen me this year.
Well, you know what? Uncensored hasn't seen you since last year.
True statement.
And you're exactly right. I was in your phenomenal. Y'all. Before I give my disclaimer, this is the thing that I want everybody to go out there and do, like right now. Go out there and send her a friend request. Nikkia Nesbitt, send her a friend request. You do not want to miss her next opportunity for you to be in one of her classes. Oh my freaking God, you are absolutely 10 times amazing. And guys, I'm taking some of her tidbits because I'm all about trying to get knowledge. And you gave so see, I'm getting excited. You gave so much in that 1 hour. I thought were darn tootin'. This chick been teaching forever in 5 million days, and girl, I've been missing it. What the heck? So before I give any more disclaimers, the first thing that you must do in order to watch the show tonight, you must go out there and get you a friend request and send it over to Nikkia Nesbitt and tell her you want to be her friend. So you won't miss none of her other programs. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Girl, the other disclaimer I'm going to give is that she is a consultant. She is a coach in her business. I don't want any of you to ask her any questions about pricing because guess what? She ain't going to tell you. You're going to have to book a session and you're going to have to be able to pay that fee to talk to my friend, Nikkia Nesbitt. Okay, so and she is married, so don't nobody else ask that question, okay? She got a phenomenal husband with a beautiful child. She don't need no sidekick. She got the only kick she needs. Okay. That's all my disclaimers for the evening. Nikkia. Well, you're not going to tell people because you know how to get crazy, when I get on. But anyway, Nikkia, girl, what you been doing?
Oh, goodness. Today's been a full day besides morning worship and being a mom and doing what we do best, serving the Lord. That's pretty much been my day today. Oh, and dealing with the old lady gang. Shout out to the old lady gang if y'all watching. I love y'all.
Well, the old lady gang. What do you have to be? How old do you have to be in the old lady gang?
Well, actually, I'm a caregiver outside of caring for my family. I care for my I think she would be my great aunt. Well, she's that makes her my great aunt. My great aunt, her and my grandmother live together, and so I'm a caregiver. So,
oh wow,
make sure that they're properly cared for. It's a family affair. Everybody helps, and I want to shout out Charm In-Home Healthcare Agency in Columbia, South Carolina. I have to put the plug out there to Mary Young because.
Yes.
It's no way I would be able to do it without their assistance and the assistance of my family and people and my friends who helped me out tremendously. I couldn't do it by myself.
Wow. And see, again, here's something else you and I got in common. I was a caregiver to my mom until she passed. And so, hats off to anybody that can help us give the love that we need to give to the people that we love the most. And so to you, my friend, blessings and favor. I will continue to keep you in my prayers. To all of y'all out there, y'all better help her, because I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Putting my claws on you, because you know we got to keep her unapologetic, because I'm going to talk about Uncensored with her. Wow. So give the people, got to give the people. Get the people what they want. Hey, okay, I'm sorry. I'm hyped. I know I was gonna talk to you. And for those of you that look, they just saw me about 2.5 seconds ago. Yes, I was on the book launch and I was all different. But then I had to go to the after party, which is with Nikkia Nesbitt. She's my after party. Hey, get an after party. I need a music girl. You're gonna have to teach me how to do that while I'm talking, how to play that music behind, right?
I got you.
Nikkia, tell the people, for those of you that did not watch our original show back in 21, when the kid was on the show with us. Now, I apologize. I still got the hawking cough. I'm sorry, y'all. That's what COVID does for you. But tell the people what you do, how you do it, and where they can find you, because I want to get that out there first.
Okay. All right. Well, of course, my name is Nikkia Nesbitt. I'm the host of the Unapologetically Free show, as well as the owner of the Unapologetically Free radio station. I am also the owner of Limitless Possibilities LLC, which is your boutique public relations firm. So you can find me at www.limitlesspossllc.com. Again, it's www.limitlesspossllc.com for all information. If you want information on the PR side, if you would like to listen to the show, at this time, the show is online, and actually next Sunday is going to be the relaunch, or actually my second season, because I've already done one season. So February will start my second season of Unapologetically Free. And so you can catch me on Facebook and YouTube 2:00 next Sunday. So I'm super excited about it. And the radio station is a work in progress. We are currently building a studio. And so once our studio is built, then we will properly launch the radio station. And I'm looking forward to that. So you can catch me on all social media outlets as either my name, Nikkia Willingham Nesbitt. I promise you there's only one me, or you can find me on Unapologetically Free. And honestly, there's only one Unapologetically Free out there. As far as a business or Limitless Possibilities. So I'm on all social media platforms as either of those entities, and you can find me there.
So let me just piggyback off of that, because y'all know I'm all about promoting and marketing. I think I missed my calling. I think I should be a marketer for something or another. You got to find me something in that field.
I got you.
Because I love pushing and promoting other people, as much as I possibly can with their endeavors, especially programs and things like your program that you're doing and you have been doing. I like those people that are honest. Okay. Right. I know everybody can sit back down, because I know some of y'all gonna be like, honest, everybody honest. That's a lie. Not everybody's honest.
Truth.
So I like to promote people like Nikkia Nesbitt, who is an honest entrepreneur, who is out there trying to help other people be the best part of that they can be. And she's doing it unapologetically. Okay, so I'm gonna need y'all to tap in with her. Like I said earlier, make sure you reach out to her and you befriend her, send her a friend request, let her know you want to be a part of her program. You need to watch next Sunday at 2:00 to her program, because it's going to be phenomenal. She had me on her show last year. I cracked up laughing. I had a great time. You are just amazing. And to find out that you're building your own, oh my God, what are you going to, you're just going to be, look out NBC, ABC, because here comes Unapologetically. There you go. You can use that. You can have it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. God is amazing. It's actually a joint venture. Myself and True Blue, which is Carl, and several other people. It's a joint venture. So I'm super excited about it. I believe this is a year of collaboration. I don't believe it was built overnight, and we can't accomplish anything alone. And if you're the Lone Ranger, that may be why you're not growing in this season. And I'm not saying that you should connect with everyone, but you should find the people who you are supposed to be connected to.
That's so true.
And so in this season, I am partnering. I want to collaborate. I want to spread my wings, not just with the normal people who I would normally collaborate with, but to get outside of my gene pool. I always say that your growth is outside of your gene pool. It's not necessarily your in-house people support you and they're going to be there. But in order to grow, especially I'll tell you something in real estate, it's about your sphere of influence. You are your sphere of influence is, and having a sphere of influence that's diversified, not just race, not just socioeconomic, but just diversified in their skill sets is very important to thrive, not only in business, but in life in general. Sometimes it's not what a lot of times it's who you know.
Come on, girl.
In this season of time for forging relationships, not just and sometimes, and I have not always been good with this is the God to heaven truth. I will be the first to tell you that this has not always been my strong point, and still today there's sometimes that I struggle with forging relationships, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, in this season of time that we're in, we got to make partnerships. But we have to partner with the people who we're ordained to partner with. We have to ask God to give us direction. I mean, because for a lot of us, we just willy-nilly share our dreams and our visions. And then the next thing you know, somebody else goes out and they do it. Or, you get a lot of flack or whatever. And I mean, it's just as simple as that. We just have to partner with who we're supposed to be partnered with, and then be patient enough that if we don't see them right then and there, that they are coming. Yeah. And that your vision is going to come to pass with or without them, but you need good allies in your corner.
You have said a mouthful, if you will. I don't know if you remember, but since you said something, that means you're going to be on it this year. Last year in 20, I did a conference and it was collaboration versus conspiracy. And one of the things that we talked about at the conference was the possibility that some people don't know the difference between giving information and collaborating information, because it seems like that sometimes that's where some of the confusion happens. People think they're giving information to share in a group to help somebody out, and unfortunately that information gets used by the wrong people at the wrong time. So one of those things that we definitely want to share with everybody. And if Nikkia, I'm going to send you the information. I want you to be on the panel this year, because as an entrepreneur and as one that, truly is led by God in what you do and how you do it, because, everybody can say what they want to say, but, you got to have something that's leading you and getting you to that place. But you also have to have something that's going to let you know, send out those signals, if you will, that you're giving too much and not receiving what you need. Let's be for real. It's a give and take.
It is.
It's a give and take. But you said it tonight. There's things that we as people, we look at that, but we don't take it in consideration, what your limitations are. And one of the things, and I can go ahead and give you a little homework assignment so you have it ready, is that one of the things see, I'm building giving homework assignments. Okay, all my students, I know y'all out there watching. But one of the things that I want each one of the collaborators, because you're going to be collaborators on the show, is that I want you to be able to give people examples of questions that they should ask someone that is asking for their help. Because I think a lot of times, I've taught my kids this over the years, and I'm sure you've heard it before too. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Right.
Presentation is always important, but sometimes you have to be able to present your ideas in a certain way that that someone is actually reaching to you to help and not to steal. So that's one of the questions that would be asked of the collaborators, to give an example so that people can be aware. And the thing is, we found out that it's not just in the women's sector, it's men and women. Men tend to handle it a little bit differently. Women, we put out our claws. Yeah. We start scratching eyes and pulling out weave and stuff. But men tend to do it a little bit differently. They just shoot a little pool, roll a little basketball, keep it moving. But at the end of the day, this is a true issue with people in businesses, especially small businesses and entrepreneurs. So I'm looking forward. Y'all got to forgive me. I'm looking forward to having this particular collaboration and conspiracy conference, because as we learned in 20 and 21, there was a lot of misconceptions that happened because of the pandemic when people wanted to go in businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of the thing. I'm giving y'all some tidbits. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I tell Nikkia when the dates are. You got to wait for it. You got to wait for it. But that's one of the things that I think is important that we share with the people, that, you know, what you saw, some of the things that happened in the pandemic, it forced us to move into being entrepreneurs more. It gave people opportunities to be entrepreneurs, but it also opened up the door for the leeches to come on. And it also, you know, semi left cracks open for the collaborators that really wanted to help people. And so we want to make sure that people understand it. So Nikkia, coming real soon to a station near you right here, Facebook, will be Collaboration versus Conspiracy 22. So we want you to be a part of that. So Nikkia, tell us a little bit. If you don't tell them everything, because they got to book a consultation with you. Book a consultation. I'm telling y'all, it's worth your money. Tell the people just a little bit what you do as a consultant, some of the things that you touch on as a consultant.
Okay. Well, I just believe in working from the inside out, right? So visibility is my thing, because everything that I do is obviously visible, from whether I'm doing an interview, whether I'm live on Facebook, even whether I'm in the public eye. If I'm on the radio, that is still something that is considered to be visible. And for a lot of us, we are uncomfortable with being vulnerable and being visible in the whole 9 yards. And so my goal is to help you find, number one, your niche, because a lot of times the reason why people don't go live or they don't do stuff is because they really don't have a clear understanding of their assignment.
That's
because
true.
you have no understanding of what it is that you actually bring to the marketplace, you won't show up. You will never show up, and you're definitely not going to show up authentically. So my goal is to help you work through those kinks, so that, number one, I can give you mechanics and tools to be able to positively show up, whether that's wearing your shirt that's branded, whether that's doing an interview, whether that's getting in front of a camera, whether that's speaking on a microphone, whatever that is. I want to assist you so that you show up in the marketplace, but that you do it authentically and unapologetically. I don't want you to be a copycat of anyone else. I want you to be who you are. And whatever your strong points are, let's highlight those and let's go be great in that. Let's not worry about what we're no good at or how inadequate we feel in certain areas, because there's a lot of things that can fix it. But what we need to do is we need to focus on the fact that there's somebody out there that's waiting on your service. There's somebody out there that's waiting on your ministry. There's somebody out there that's waiting on your business. Whatever it is that you have to offer, you have the answer to someone's problem. And so this is not the hour to sit on the backside of the desert. This is the hour to move forward, to be seen and to be heard. And so I just want to help those who struggle with that, or who maybe need a new strategy how to navigate in this time. Maybe you've been doing something antiquated. I mean, meaning maybe all you've been doing is print, and a lot of people throw print away. I mean, print is good for some things, but a lot of people will see a coupon in the mail and they'll throw it away, because most people in the digital age, they want digital coupons. They want things that they can download to their phones and to their computers. They want QR codes. If you don't know what a QR code is, you need to talk to me. They want things of that nature. And, I may not necessarily do it for you, but I can put you in touch with who does do it. And I can at least give you a workable plan, so that if you work the plan, you'll see better success, or have better success, that is.
That is amazing. Just those few little tidbits you just gave were things that, if I hope y'all took notes, because she just gave you some freebies. Oh my.
Right.
Ooh. Freebies. Did you get the freebies? Oh, well, if you didn't, then you need to make a consultation call. to Nikkia Nesbitt because you missed the freebies right there that she gave. Those are some true nuggets that you just popped off. And one of the things that I teach in my classes is that, the confidence, building your confidence is important, but presenting your confidence is the other issue. And a lot of times we as individuals don't know how to do it, or we're held down by pre-programmed ideas of how to do it versus having someone like yourself come and tell us how to expound on that. Tell us how to break through those barriers. One of the things that, I talk about is having those first 3 minutes count. Those first 3 minutes that you're in the elevator with somebody, 3 minutes that you're on the air, 3 minutes that you're talking to someone, those 3 minutes are countable. And if you're not presenting yourself like you need to call Nikkia Nesbitt because she needs to give you some more information. It's important. See, I believe in collaborating. I want to share what she has, and I want to share some of the things that I've talked about because it's important. You give that whole, she just gave you nuggets. She talked about that IQR code say that again.
It's QR code.
See, I said it wrong, y'all. See, if y'all missed it that time, that was the second time she just gave y'all the freebie. She gave you the freebie twice. I was trying to throw them off, Nikkia, so they would.
I can't let you do it. Like my genetic makeup doesn't work well for that.
And look, that's the thing. I knew if I said it wrong that you was gonna be like, pause. See, this is the reason why. See, I kind of try to do the reverse psychology there. See, guys, this is the reason why I need you to call her, because I just recently even found out about that. I mean, I've been seeing it and looking at it, and I was going, oh, heck to the no. I don't want something else extra I got to do. But because of sitting in your class that night, that you said it real quickly, but you started telling us the things that you were going to be sharing in your next classes and stuff. And one of the things, you mentioned that. So I'm going to be in the class. Oh, she'll tell you more about the class in a minute. I'm giving y'all tidbits, y'all not following. But one of the reasons why I want to be in your class is because I know that you're going to touch on it, where me as a, I'm gonna say it because I found that I could buy candy and cookies and stuff cheaper.
You're a seasoned saint. You a seasoned saint.
I'm a seasoned saint now. Hallelujah. I can actually go to Rose's on Wednesdays and get candy cheaper. Shh, don't tell my nutritionist. But anywho, you have given us some tidbits, and that's the reason why I think it's important that people reach out to people who are honest about it. She just gave you an example. She could have let me give you the wrong information and you guys went for it and ate it up, but she immediately stopped and said, hold up, wait a minute, that's not true. Nikkia, do you know how many people would have taken that as an opportunity to let somebody fall? But not you.
Because at the end of the day, it's like this for me. I have a vested interest. I'm not called to reach everyone.
That's
and
it.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that I'm not called to reach everyone, but who I am called to reach, I have a vested interest in seeing them be well, do well, and do their best.
That's it. That's
Am
it.
I always up to that? Absolutely not. There are some people now, the one person in particular that I'm going to call tomorrow, that I really need to talk to, apologize, and say, make amends. But what I am saying is that when you come, I feel like when someone comes into my presence, or they even take the time to do a class with me, I'm already honored, because when you come to the class, or when we're doing a show, you're sharing a piece of your life with me. You're sharing, especially when you're in business, that's like your baby. Like, you are sharing your precious baby with me. And so I don't take that for granted. So no, giving wrong information is just wrong. And I wouldn't want anybody to do me like that. It's kind of something that goes back. My mom used to say, better for you to get it from me in the house than you to get it from them fools off the street who might have not have read right? Okay. And if I don't know, then I'm gonna tell you straight up, listen, I don't know the answer to that, but let's figure this out together.
I love it.
Not just leave you out there, because so often, I'm telling y'all, it can be a very lonely road. It can be, you can feel like nobody else cares. You can feel so overwhelmed. And then for a lot of us, that's really what happens. It's not necessarily that we don't want to do the things that we're called to do. A lot of times overwhelm comes, life comes, things happen. And sometimes we just need somebody to just remind us to say, hey, you know, pick your baby up. You don't got to feed it. It's going to be all right. Everybody goes through that season in their life. I went through that same season. You know, this season for me, it's really been a stretch because like I shared with you, and I can share openly with everyone else because I'm not ashamed. You know, people called me for forever for help. Forever.
Girl, come on
forever.
now.
And honestly, what I'm doing is no more than what I've been doing for years. I just never put it out there. And then I got to a point to where people would recommend me to people, but then there was some people that I just wouldn't work with. And I'm still selective about who I work with, but I was afraid and I was fearful on my own. You know, I had a little inadequacy that way. Am I going to be able to handle it? Am I going to do? And then, you know, you have that whole conversation in your head and you talk yourself out of going to your next level. And it's self-sabotage. I'm telling you. And a lot of us are struggling with it. Some of us are just scared of success in general.
Hush your mouth, child.
What comes along with success? And, you know, I've had to face that head on. I've literally had to face that head on. That maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I might mess up. And the truth of the matter is, as long as we live and breathe, we're not going to do everything right anyway. That's a lie. And we buy that lie, and we buy the lie of inadequacy and the whole nine. When the truth is, when you were born, you were given a whole destiny, a whole purpose. You were given a whole skill set that nobody else could give to you but your creator, and mine is God. I can't say for nobody else, but mine is God. And so you were already given that. You were already ordained for this time. Your business or your vision, your ministry, whatever it is, it was already in you. So qualification, if God gave it to you, right?
Come on, sis.
Then he all the tools that come along with it. And so in the words of our good friend Kay Clark, you have to find out what no longer serves you, because there's some behaviors that just don't serve us any longer. But we hold on to them because the familiar is easier to hold on to, because going into uncharted waters takes a little bit of work. And what we did way back when, it's not going to sustain us now. And so in this season that we're in, it's so important that we be ready for the stretch. We got to be ready to get out of the comfort zone. If you are comfortable, then that means you're not growing. That means you are stagnant. That means you're not moving. You're not doing anything. You know what I mean? We got to press. We really got to press, and we really got to know what we got. Because see, it's something about when you're pregnant with a baby. You already know what you're going to get at the end. You know that you're about to get that beautiful bundle of joy. You know that this baby is with you for a lifetime. Well, it's the same concept with your ministry. It's the same concept with your vision. It's the same concept. You already know that if you're equipped, if you was given it by God, then you already know it's going to be blessed. It's going to be great. It's going to be big. But we limit ourselves in our thinking because maybe our past, what someone said. But I came to set the captive free. And the freedom came with me first. It came with me doing the work first. So I'm not telling you something that I haven't done. And I'm not telling you something that I don't work with every day of my life. That I don't sit there and have to talk to myself. Because there are some days I don't want to get on this live. There are some I don't feel like minister. There are some days I just don't want to show up. But I recognize something. Number one, because I'm a believer, well, greater is he that's in me than that's in the world. So I'm already go with that. But as an individual, I recognize that what I have is valuable, it's important, and it's needed. And so when you know what you've got, you'll keep on moving. You won't let anything stop you. You won't let anything sidetrack you when you know the value and the worth of what you got. So somebody out there need to know what you got is valuable. What you got is worth it. What you got is precious. And the world needs to know it.
That's it. And you have touched on so many good points that I think, it was necessary, and that people are listening on tonight, because, even though we may think that we're at one level, we are beneath the level, because I think a lot of times that's what we think, that we're beneath the level, either because we don't have the knowledge, book wise, we don't have the finances, we don't have, et cetera, the look or whatever. There comes a place where you have to trust your inner instinct. And one of the things that that I constantly am telling people, that doing, like you said, it wasn't my happy place to do lives. That was the worst for me. I know y'all can't believe that, because y'all think I'm just so loving, want to talk to y'all all the time, and y'all just think I'm just a natural at it. The devil is a liar. It took some work. It took some work. When I first came out of coaching, and being certified as a coach, one of the things that our coach, people and transformation, all of y'all. Okay, one of the things that was so relevant in how we produce getting clientele was, they said, put yourself out there, get yourself out there, and I'm like, what you mean? I'm doing a little bit of motivational speaking. What are you talking about? Put yourself out there, do some lives. The first live I did, Nikkia, and I think I shared this on your show, I literally took some cards and went to my favorite place. My favorite place is parks near water. I thought, oh, this is going to be easy. I can relax near the ocean. I could hear the water. But I was pretending to be somebody that I wasn't. And that was holding these cards in my hand. Don't get me wrong now. You do need to know your content. Don't forget that. Know your content. Know your content.
Stop holding them cards.
Know your content. Stop.
So you don't have to hold the cards.
Well, this was the thing. I was like, okay, I want to. This is me. Okay, well, let me get my props. I like props, Nikkia. And I'm going to give this away later, so I'm using my props. This was me. I had the camera. The camera was sitting up outside underneath the little, thingy madoogle, and I was like, I need to introduce myself. Good afternoon. My name is Victoria Holland. I am hi, Nikkia. Thanks for joining me. I am the owner of Elevated. Girl, I was like, who the ham sandwich and biscuits was that? Because that ain't the chick that I know. She don't talk like that. She's just full of life. So the second time I did it, I had the card sitting on top of my computer. And I was doing like this. And I was getting seasick, trying to figure out what the card was. Then I forgot what line I was on. Then I just figured, you know what? The best thing for me to do is to be me. When I took off the proverbial mask, and God was like dealing with me, I didn't call you. I didn't choose you because you were going to be like everybody else. What the heck? I need you to be you, right? And I got my content, and I knew what I was going to talk about. Now, some days, y'all go back to some of my old videos. God used me, and I had to go off the path. But yeah, I brought y'all right back, because when the anointing hit, I'm done. But he brought me to that place where he said, you know what? Be you. Be excited about what you're doing, because being elevated, not tolerated, is a blessing to other people. When you get to that point where you can move aside all of that, because at the end of the day, I've had people tell me, you don't look good being on the camera. You got flaws. Well, you do too. I'm just saying. You don't have the perfect TV screen. Neither do you. You stutter. Well, there's a people in the Bible that stutter, but God used somebody else to do the interpretation. So, what I'm telling you is what she has already said. I'm just saying it in y'all's language, is that don't keep beating yourself up. Don't keep beating yourself to the point that you can't get to the point where you need to be what you need to do. Are we saying lives is for everybody? No, we're not. We're saying that there's things that you can do to prepare yourself to do what you have to do for the businesses and the things that you're doing. Because when God opens up these doors, these are opportunities for you to bless his people. Nikkia said it so beautifully. We're here, we were born with gifts. Now, some of you need to talk to some of us so that we can help you get to that place while you know what you'll do. Huh? What you
can't.
living for? You living with me. Why you living with Nikkia,
now some of you.
some of y'all just need to continue to.
Truth is a lie. It is what it is.
And Nikkia, you know what? This is ooh, can y'all see what my sign said? I'm trying to get my backdrop like the kid told me to. But until then, y'all see what this says?
We can see it.
Okay, cool. It. Oh, cool. So I'm telling you, some of y'all don't go doing a live just because everybody is doing a live. God didn't tell some of y'all to get on the live. Some of y'all just copycatting, just like she said. Okay, so you open the door, I'm gonna walk in it. See, because she gonna say it to you nicely and professionally. I'm gonna say it to you uncensored wise. Some of y'all is copycatting and you're trying to be on lives when you should be sitting down somewhere and writing a book. God didn't tell you to get on the front just because you want to be on the front. Because the ones of us that's on the front, we would prefer to be writing a book or helping you.
No, not the book.
Well, she gonna write a manual. She just ain't gonna write a book. She gonna write a manual to help y'all get into this media stuff. I speak it over your life as a new product that you need to sell, lady. But into who? Some of y'all don't need to be doing lives. You need to be doing other things. Bake a cake. If you need help, my daughter does them. She sells them all day long. I can get her to get two to you. But some of you that have what God has told you to do, you need to call Nikkia. Ask her for some help. She'll tell you what equipment to buy and all of that. She told me nicely, and she didn't know she was telling me nicely, but I took it. She said, your stuff ain't right, girl. You need a new camera. You need to get a new TV or something. You need to get a new computer. I knew it, but I had to have an expert, Nikkia Nesbitt, tell me, look, you look good, but you ain't looking that great. Some of y'all don't look great or good.
Okay.
And you need to call Nikkia. Okay. Now, if you need help with building your confidence, I'm your girl. Positive self-building course, I can help you after you see Nikkia. Some of y'all don't. Nikkia, I'm sorry.
Victoria, you are a mess tonight. Oh my God.
Look, this is the second show in the new season. What can I say?
Oh my gosh. But you are right. You are right in the sense that there are some people who need to go live who don't go live. And then there are some people who go live who probably don't need to go live. And you're right. And it's not all about lives, y'all. Let me say this. Although I do live videos, really, I'm really, truly more comfortable behind the scenes. The truth of the matter is, and anybody who knows me knows, if I can sit in the media booth and press buttons all day, I am happy. When my equipment is working right, I am ecstatic and excited. When I can sit in church and just raise my hands and worship and I don't have to leave, I am over the moon. But when you're assigned to something, and so you have to be clear about your assignment. And even if it is a book, maybe you should wait until you get your product to launch it before you start going live. Or maybe you should start with some print things going live first. You do have to know the season you're in.
That's true.
And I have terrible lives out there, and some of them I delete. I ain't gonna lie. The other day I started one and I deleted it. I said, oh, wait a minute. I know the devil is a lie. I said, and if you got on there, you was like, where she went to? Yes, I did come back. The deal is really and truly is that people buy from people that they like.
That's true.
The real deal is that people, your product could be not as superior as somebody else's product, but merely for the fact that they like you, they will purchase it. How many of you guys have watched an infomercial on some stuff that you know you didn't need, but you like the commercial, and here you go and you're buying it? Yes, people buy from people who they like and who they trust. And so the best thing to do is to show up authentically, not to try to recreate the wheel, not to try to be something that you are not, or, things of that nature. Don't do it. Just perfect what you have. And you can perfect what have. You can put your own stamp on it. And even if you are in a market, because I know for a lot of people, the reason why they don't step out there is because they'll say, well, the market is saturated, but you're not in it, right? Because what you have is unique. I don't care who's doing it. I don't care if there's 50 million coaches out there, because there are 50 million coaches. There are 50 million consultants out there. There are 20,000, 100,000 of ministries out there, but it's not yours.
That's it. That's
it's not yours. It's not yours.
That
and
part.
There are people who are assigned to you who need what you have, not what Joe has on the other side. And I mean, I just believe that once we start showing up as ourselves, not trying to be anybody else, but just doing it the way we were created to do it, we'll see, we will prosper. It won't be so hard. It won't feel like a job, like a chore.
That's right. And you telling it, she telling it so nice and professionally. Thank you, Nikkia. Thank you, Nikkia, for being so nice and professionally.
Because I'm glad we're trading places today.
Girl,
you already know how it is.
You are, see, you know.
Thank you, girl.
This is how we work together, uncensored and unapologetically. Y'all, look for the new show. It's coming soon. It's like, I don't know. Anywho, but the thing is, you said it so nicely. Sometimes the issue is the what I call the holdback to some of y'all. Not me and Nikkia, because we out here. Some of y'all. Some of the things that's a holdback to some people is this. I'm being nice, y'all. I really am. I want you to laugh. That's just why I'm being funny. Sort of kind of funny. Telling the truth funny. Okay. So, but one of the things that is true though, sometimes people will discourage people by saying, you don't want to be, because I heard it. Nobody wants you to be a life coach because there's 20 million life coaches out there. Well, guess what? There might be 20 life coaches out there, but guess what? They're not. They're not elevated and not tolerated for sure. And they're not me. When we get to the point that we understand that whatever you are assigned to do, you're called to do, I don't care if there's 5 billion of them out there. Because of what's inside of you, what's unique about you, and what continues to make your fire burn, to whatever pushes that baby to the almost crowning position, that's what somebody needs. Because there's somebody out there that's waiting for you, that's waiting for Nikkia, that's waiting for elevated, not tolerant. They're waiting for Jack Doe jumped over the candlestick. They're waiting for them because of what you need from them, right? And the thing is, like you said, we have to understand that we're not for everybody. Your tribe is waiting for you. I said this the other day. My tribe is waiting for me. There's some things that I have to redo and rechange about how I present it because my true tribe is waiting for me, right? If you don't get my style of craziness, that's cool, because you might need somebody who's very that's not me. Because I'm going to pull off your band-aids. I'm going to make you cry. I'm going to make you get to the point where you understand what it is about you. But in the same token, that doesn't mean that I'm not good at what I do. Nikkia, she does what she does amazingly. And Nikkia, I'm going to say this. I understand what you said in your classroom. And I had been to other classrooms or other environments that gave information that supposedly you were giving. And I left there going, what the hell did I sign up for? I don't know what I spent. And I got nothing. I got no inspiration. I got no motivation to do it. When I left your classroom, because it was a master show to me. When I left your classroom that night, I was like with energy, thinking, oh my God, this is what I've been lacking. Oh my God, I know to do that. You left me with being pushed to create more new things for how I do what I do, but to continue to be the best part of me. I needed to upgrade my computer. I need to upgrade this thing back here, all of that. But I was like, oh, well, and I knew how to do it. I know how to do this, y'all. I make signs all day long, but I didn't know what you said. You made me come back going, oh, hold up. I wasn't presenting. So what we're telling you tonight is don't give up on your dreams. Don't stop being the best part of you, because there's some resources out there. There's some people out there. Nikkia is here. She gave you, she's been giving y'all bites of stuff all night long. If you haven't got it, I'm gonna need you to replay this again and listen to it, because you've given us some nuggets tonight, y'all. She is an expert at what she does. Does she like to be in the forefront? No, but she realizes in order for you guys to understand proper English in this field, because this is a whole different language.
Yeah.
But you're giving it to us so that we can understand it better. I was excited when I left your class. And I don't, you didn't know that, girl. I ain't gonna tell you everything. But I was excited. I was like, damn, that girl right there, little shy self. She ain't shy at all. Put her in her own classroom, guys, and I'm telling you, you ain't seen nothing yet. You left me wanting more. And I want you to know that you left me wanting more. You made me go out and invest in something. Well, I had to tell somebody else to invest in for me, but they said, why? I said, because Nikkia said that I need it. And they said, are you sure she's reliable? I said, okay, saints and ain'ts, close your ears. I said, hell yeah, she's reliable. She knew her ish, and she made me jump to it, and I couldn't even sleep because I was right. You ought to see my goal sheet. I was writing down stuff. That's how I left your class. That's how I left. That's the reason why I'm telling y'all. I don't bring just any jokers on my show. I bring the unapologetic, real people on the show.
Praise God.
And so I want y'all to go and reach out to her. Nikkia, I got a giveaway, but guess what? I'm giving 2 giveaways, and you get one of them, girl. Shut your mouth and knock you out, right?
Come here.
Well, I am a part of a collaboration, and I don't know if look, Nikkia, you have to hear me because you know I'm not good at this showman stuff.
Keep it in front of just keep it in front of the light. There you go.
Am I good? Can you see
this? You good.
Okay, see, she's educating y'all while I'm doing this. I'm a part of this collaboration, and this book just came out. Well, it came out a couple of months ago. We did our book launch tonight, the virtual book launch. It is called Owning Your Uniqueness. Your voice matters. What we've been talking about tonight, your voice matters. Nikkia, I am going to give you a copy of this. It is 13 women, and we're telling our unique stories about our voices and how it needed to be heard. I'm giving you a copy, Nikkia, because you are a unique woman and you are owning it, and you giving your voice to the world to better us. And so I'm giving you a copy. But somebody out there that's watching, that's been with us all night long, I don't know who you is, but you can go ahead, because I'm not looking at all Facebook right now. If I'm going to go back and I'm going to give another copy away.
Awesome.
Because you stuck out and you listened. And I know some of y'all better had sent Nikkia a friend request, because some of y'all need help.
Yeah, and inbox me, y'all, because the truth of the matter is I'm up to 5,000 friends, and I don't want to start another Facebook page. So if you friend me and I don't add you immediately, send me an inbox, and give me about 48 hours to return your inbox, because my inbox is flooded because I am booking for the next season. And I stepped out. And if it's not anything that I can't say to y'all tonight, it's just the fact that you got to step out. You got to step out. There's a scripture that says faith without works is dead.
Come on,
and
girl.
So if you don't step out, first of all, if you're scared, then by not making a decision to do nothing, you've made a decision to do something.
Come on. Y'all heard it.
You've got to step out. I stepped outside of my normal of how I would book people. And I went in some Facebook groups, and I went online and looked at some people who I liked. And I didn't know whether those people would say yes or no, but I got an overwhelming response. for this season of Unapologetically Free. And that's why I'm just saying, you've got to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. You've got to be willing to stretch, and you've got to be willing to do some things and meet people who you wouldn't normally associate yourself with. I'm not saying that you got to associate yourself with people who do not align with your belief system.
That's
now,
true.
I definitely agree with that, but the sky is the limit. And get out there and not only just networking is important, but get out there and get to know other people. We gotta stop being so single-minded. Well, not single-minded, but it shouldn't be double-minded, but we have to be so not inclusive. We discriminate a lot on several different points. We really do. And it's just not a good habit to have. Because sometimes the main person who you won't talk to, that might be the person that's got your answer. Have you ever thought, and I had to think about it from this way, have you ever thought that maybe the person who gets on your nerves the most is the person who was sent there to deliver you or might have your deliverance, but because you can't see past how aggravating they are, that you take nothing to do with them, yet that could be the very person that has the answer for you?
That's it.
You cannot, they may have the answer. I don't know who needs to hear this tonight, but that person just very well may have the answer. It could be the person that gets on your everlasting nerve. It could be the person that don't look like you, that doesn't do things like you, but that could be the very person. In church, we say that's got your deliverance. In the regular world, it's got your answer. Because you try to put things in a certain box and you are so accustomed to it coming this way, you can't get out. And so we got to stop judging it by what it looked like, because I know to some people, I don't look like a coach. I don't have that look, and I mean, I don't care, but I mean, to some people, they may not care for the look. They may not care for my vernacular. They may not care for my age. They may not care for a lot of different things, but you know what? At the end of the day, who I'm supposed to reach, I'm going to reach. And I'm going to reach outside to who I feel like I need to reach outside to, regardless, because I am not held hostage by others' opinions.
There you go.
And you shouldn't be either. I mean, the truth of the matter is, a lot of us, we are. I didn't get here overnight. Let me make this disclaimer, because if you knew me 3 years ago, 4 years ago, even sometime if you knew me last year, well, no, not last year. Last year was a very free. And think about that for real. But if you knew me, personally knew me, and you personally knew me a while ago, then you know that this was not always how I showed up. I used to be a people pleaser. And in some areas, sometimes I still can be. But it was like, okay, yes, okay, sure. Just overextending myself and just doing things, just because. And I had to come to the realization that that's not why we need to be doing things. I just believe I really want people to get free from the box, because there is no box.
Nope, not at all.
There is no box. There's no box. We are limitless. We are limitless. I mean, we are limitless. We are unlimited in our potential and what we can do, what we can become. We are limitless. Hence the name Limitless Possibilities. Because you're unlimited.
Unlimited.
The only thing that can hold you back is you.
That's it.
You're unlimited.
And see, you see, you keep on bringing up stuff. See, you just don't want to go off the show, do you? Just can't. I tell you, you can't bring unapologetic nowhere. It is just. I love you. I
love you more.
But see, you said something so unique. You said everything you said tonight has been amazing. But you brought back again another issue that I think many people are experiencing. And you said, I may not look like a coach. Okay. But that is something that's hurting people, is that, and that's one of the things that we talk about in the classroom, is about, when you're building your self-worth, when you're building your confidence, and you're building that self-trust in yourself, you have to go back to the tap root of where that came from, because you got to understand that everybody ain't gonna look like no way. And Nikkia, we had some of this conversation before, so I'm just gonna go. Some of y'all folks, and I'm not gonna call them folks.
Don't you do it.
Some of them folks. You allow yourself to intimidate people by saying we're made in the image of God. Yes, we are. We are. He created us. But one thing he didn't do was make all of us look alike. I'm not supposed to look like anything but what God created for me.
Right.
Me. See, that's why some of the C folks need to get re-educated in these things, because some of the people, are sitting on holding space on pews because they're afraid to move, because they're awaiting for somebody to look like them to move. No, you can't keep excuse me, sitting there waiting to look like anybody. Somebody just texted me and asked, or inboxed me and said, why you keep coughing? I was diagnosed with COVID on September the 3rd. And that's the reason why y'all hadn't seen me until last month, because I'm still in recovery, because I'm a long hauler. So to that nosy person that was asking that question, that's why I'm coughing. Hello.
And your long haul is going to be the short haul in Jesus' good name.
Hello, how you doing? Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate you, girl. So, but the rest of, but sometimes you got to get out of what does it look like? I didn't think I looked like a certified life coach, but I do. But I am. That's who I am. I didn't think I was going to move over to be a master, but I am. Am I crazy? Do I like to have fun? Of course. I'm a motivation. My specialty is motivation. I can't be like this. Oh, I don't want you to do this no more. I gotta keep you upbeat. I gotta keep you at a place of rising to that next level, because I don't have to look like you. There are places that I go, I put the 3-piece suit on, the whole 9, and keep it moving. But there's other days that when you are sitting in your arena, if you will, in your space is what I like to call it. When you're at that place, I don't have to look like anybody. You don't have to look like anybody. You are someone that, people don't even know that there's so much more in Nikkia Nesbitt behind the coach, behind the hostess on the radio, TV. Yeah, all of that. TV, radio, all of that. TV and radio, all of that.
We received that.
TV and radio and all of that. There's so much behind you that, people, if they would just grasp what's coming, that old phrase, do you hear the words that's coming out of her mouth? Oh my God, you are providing us with energy above energy. You're providing us with transforming our business into something that is greater. You're helping us transform who we are as individuals into something greater. I'm like you. I want those people that can be that people that can do that for me. I don't need somebody who's going to always pull me down. I have a theory. Eagles soar and chickens cluck. I'm not into the clucking. I'm into the soaring. Let's get on the board, y'all. Nikkia Nesbitt is here with us on tonight. She has empowered us greatly. If you missed it, Nikkia, what I'm gonna try to do this. I figured this is what I was gonna do, girl. You ready for this?
Ooh,
I'm gonna also on tomorrow, because I'm uploading this. Those of you that are watching this later, you will see this on YouTube as well as on Facebook again on tomorrow, because we're gonna bring it back. But Nikkia, I'm gonna put your interview from last year and tonight together and say, look at here.
Wow.
Y'all done missed the nuggets again. because you gave us nuggets last year that people weren't paying attention to. I got to be honest, I missed a couple of them. But guess what? I get the video. I can watch it again. But I get to hear you teach to us again. You guys, please. She just told you, and somebody just did text me and inbox me and said that they did try to send you a message and got what you said. So they're going to reach back out to you individually. That's no problem. Cool. That is great. I'm glad you guys are going to reach back out to her. Don't stop doing what you need to do to reach her.
Yeah, I'll actually give my personal phone number because it's not a secret. I don't have anything to hide. If you can't get me, the best way to reach me would be to text me. And so I'll give you my number because honestly, it's all over anyway. It's 803-465-0969. Again, it's 803-465-0969. I have no problem with you having it. And if you're a weirdo, well, we block you in Jesus' name. But anyway.
Can you give it one more time because I'm typing it into the comments?
Okay, it's 803-465-0969. You can also send me an email. It's really, really easy. It's Kia, Kia, my last name, Nesbitt @gmail.com. So it's just Kia, Kia, Nesbitt @gmail.com. I'm not complicated in that sense to get along with when it comes to reaching me and us having a conversation. So that's how that goes. And once you have sold, let me say this, unless you have like a Google Voice or you got two different numbers, once you have sold real estate, which is part of my background, your number is all over there anyway. So here's what it is.
Well,
most people don't know it's the truth.
Girl, you know what? I had to get another phone number because I didn't want nobody calling me after. No,
well, it's ways to block that.
Girl, you know I love that little button that says block.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part. But yeah, just text your name and you need to tell me where you saw me.
Yes.
That way I can know that you're a real person because I'm going to text you back before I call you. I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm accessible. I don't have anything to hide. Oh, and my piece is made of steel for anybody who feel froggy and want to leap. Praise God.
And her husband said, don't even think about it.
I mean, just so we know. Praise God.
Just so you know. And we bless you and bless you and throw oil on you right now in Jesus' name.
That part.
That oil, that was what the oil was. Wipe it. Saturate into it. Nikkia, can you, I'm and if I'm giving out to information, you say, Victoria, hush. I don't, you can give me but I know you have another class coming up. And can people, can they look for it on other places, or how will you be letting everybody know that the classes are available?
Okay, so for this set of classes that I'm doing, I am doing a 4-week class, but this 4-week class is very special to me. And I'm going to tell you why, because they are my inaugural class. So for those of you who are in my 4-week class, you're very super special to me. This week, actually Monday. Okay, now I don't know what just happened in the devil's a whole lie, but that's okay.
No lie.
Can you hear me, Victoria?
Yes, ma'am. We got you.
Okay, great. So actually on Monday, I am going to sit down and look at the calendar and I will offer another class. So we will have another inaugural, or not an inaugural, but an initial class coming soon. I believe in doing an intensive first to see if you actually want to actually be in class with me. I don't believe in people signing up and then they don't know, you know, then they're like, I don't want to be in this class.
Right.
So, so we will do another hour-long intensive class. And then from the hour-long intensive class, then I do teach a 4-week course. And the 4-week course is in-depth and it's hands-on. It requires you to do homework. It requires you to use your computer. And if you're not computer savvy, that's okay. I have walked many of people through the mechanics of doing things. But by the end of the class, the goal is to be able to present yourself publicly, whether that's on a live, There's some people on there who don't know their tagline, things of that nature. They'll have all that down. So everything that you need to be visible, you will have the mechanics and the tools to be able to do it, so long as you do the work. So that's how we're going to run that. So everybody be on the lookout as soon as I develop the next class date, because again, I'm going into a 4-week course. So we're going to do these 4 weeks. And so once you commit to the class, it's 4 weeks, 1 hour a week each week for 4 weeks. And so that's how we do the class structure. That's 9 times out of 10 how I will always do my class structure, because there's just no way for me to teach a 1-day class with students. And so, and I also like to keep the group intimate, because I could take a million people, but the truth of the matter is, when you're dealing with visibility and being vulnerable and stuff like that, it's very hard to have a whole set of people, especially on a virtual setting. So until I'm able to teach, because I am going to teach the class live. As a matter of fact, I will be teaching on April the 3rd. No, I'm lying. It's April the 23rd for Closing the Gap conference. So I will be teaching something totally different from what I taught the last time. So I will be in a live forum at that point. But until these numbers get better and COVID goes bon voyage, the majority of our classes are definitely going to be online.
Girl. All right. So again, Nikkia, I'm going to tell them. She done gave y'all nuggets. If y'all missed it, you got to watch the live all over again to get the nuggets. And somebody just inboxed me. Yes, you just heard what she said. She is going to be giving the information out. You will know when the classes are available. Make haste, no waste, because what she is giving is breads of life to us that want to stick into the atmosphere and do what we're called. And everybody's using that phrase now, Nikki. I guess I'll go ahead and use it too, because you got to know your assignment. I don't like to use that, cliche and stuff sometimes tickle me, but know your assignment and call Nikkia Nesbitt today.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
She gave you your phone number, and I'm going to tell y'all, she got block available if she needs to. And she always got me. You always, Nikkia, if there's somebody I need to handle for you, girl, just call Uncensored Conversation.
Girl, I promise you, once they have that one conversation, they ain't gonna do it anymore.
I know that. Right.
I'm loving and kind, but there's just some things I won't put up with.
Yeah.
Just won't do.
If you are looking for quick answers, I'm gonna say this on behalf of my guest. If you want a 10-minute consultation, she might hook you up. But if you come in there asking her and giving her a list of 199 things that you want to ask her, that is a consultation fee that will be addressed.
Yeah, I'll give you 10 minutes free. I'll give you 10 minutes.
She said 10 minutes. See how nice she is. She give you.
I will give you. No, I really will. I'll give you 10 minutes free. But I mean, after that, then we're going to schedule a session, and we'll have to sit and discuss it.
Yep. Because, and one of the things that I'm teaching coaches is that you got to remember that every conversation is a consultation. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm teaching coaches. Every conversation could be a possible consultation. So if Nikkia is giving you 10 minutes, that's a conversation that you better hold out to. But if you want any more than that, it's a consultation. And that means a fee. And it ain't $1.99. It's not $1 day and $1 a week either. Okay. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. And we love you. But her wealth into this environment is worth it. I don't know the prices myself, and I don't want to, because when I get ready to do my consultation, I'm gonna find out ahead of time how much money I gotta pay. Because guess what? I'm gonna pay my money. I gotta pay my money. But because you are worth it. You, Nikkia Nesbitt, are worth it. And I know people are going to be blessed. The kingdom of God is going to be blessed by you just being a part of it and giving us what we got. I made you guys laugh tonight, but I am so serious that leaving her class that night, I was ecstatic. I was amazed. Wow, I was pushed, and I'm still pushed to do even more, because I got a consultation coming up with her soon. I don't know. I got to get her a little thingy, my Dougal, so I can go ahead and book me. But yeah. See, I book, y'all. Nikkia, I had to teach these people. We as coaches, we our times is valuables.
Yeah, and you know what? Let me say this: we're the world's worst too. We're
Yes,
the world's worst because, and I'm gonna tell you this: I believe in patronizing other people.
yes.
A lot of times we mess up when we always want it for free. So at least trade and barter with the person. If they can't pay you, trade and barter with them, but don't always try to get their services for free.
That's it. And even and I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add on to her piggyback. Even if you're bartering, remember that has a limitation.
Right. Yes.
Nikkia, I'm crazy, aren't I? You know what it is. It's because I haven't been on in so long. Oh my God, I missed it. I absolutely missed it. But to God be the glory, I'm back. And while I'm telling you that we're back, make sure you listen to Nikkia Nesbitt next Sunday at 2:00. She told you how to get in touch with her. But guess what? She is live on Facebook. So if you can go on her Facebook page and you can see her beautiful face, then you'll know she's going to tell you that it's on live at 2:00 next Sunday. Y'all better get ready, because I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be listening, because I'm going to be out of church by then, girl. Be listening in on you, because you gave some nuggets tonight. Entrepreneurs, I'm going to say to you, she gave you some healthy nuggets tonight. I hope you call them, because I did. I caught one that I got to go check out after we get off the Tikka talk here. I got to go check it out, girl. Check it out. But Nikkia, you have blessed us on tonight. I thank you so much. This will not be your last time coming on Uncensored Conversation. It will not be your last time being a part of what Victoria Elevate stands for. Girl, look, y'all can y'all see my t-shirt now? Y'all can't see my t-shirt now. People hate me because I watch this. Y'all see that? I'm branded Victoria Elevates. That's who I am. And that was one thing that I appreciate you, even encouraging us to do. I had mine already, but I needed to be reminded. And so thank you.
You're welcome.
She gave that nugget again tonight, y'all. Y'all missed it. If you missed it, go back and watch the video. But that was one thing that I learned, that I was holding myself back. And in 20, somebody enlightened me and said, "Girl, I didn't even know what your name of your business was." I said, "Oh, you talk good, but I didn't know what your name of your business was." I said, "Shut the book. Call me, knock me down, and smack me around." And they said, "What?" I said, "You didn't know my name of business was? It's Victoria Elevates. It's easy." Well, I didn't know that. So now I put it on everything. Y'all see my sign? It's on my sign back there. But the thing is, you have given us so much. Oh my God. I gotta go rewatch it. I gotta replay it so I can make sure I call all the nuggets.
Praise God. I'm glad. It's my pleasure.
Well, you will be coming back. You guys stay tuned, because she will also be back. I'm going to take it that she said yes to be on the Collaboration versus Conspiracy panel.
Sure.
That is coming soon. I will give you that date, Nikkia. I promise I will send it out to you tomorrow, because I've set the date. I just haven't sent the information out yet.
Okay.
I was hoping to do it, in person, but we're going to go virtual. Kick it. We're going to knock it out. Can go virtual. But Collaboration versus Conspiracy with Nikkia Nesbitt will be one of the guests. We also have I ain't going to tell you who else is on it, because y'all might be waiting, and I ain't going to tell you. Yeah. Nikkia Nesbitt going to be on there, though. Tell you that, Sam. We got some peoples. But next week, come on back, because tonight's, and I didn't mention that, but tonight we were continuing our topic, which is divine destiny. But you done did that. You gave us divine destiny all night. So
I had no idea.
I thought girl, this is divine destiny for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, girl.
Well, I tell you what, the Holy Ghost, he must have been speaking to me tonight then, because I had no idea.
Divine destiny. That was the that's going to be the topic until the whole month of February. So next week, we have another young lady who also will be joining the Collaboration versus Conspiracy, and this will be her second go round on the panel. Will be my good friend, that phenomenal chick, none other than Lisa Dell Washington from Luncheon with Lisa. and she's also the publishing company, will be my guest next Sunday night right here. And we will be back at our regular time at 8 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. Lisa's going to be telling us a lot of things that's coming up. She also has a book and all the kind of stuff out there. But tonight, I don't want you to miss Nikkia Nesbitt. So inbox her and tell her I'm going to need an appointment. Text her and say, I saw you on Uncensored and I need a consultation. Tell her I will need to get paid through you so I can go ahead and do what I need to do. So I need to book a consultation.
Awesome.
Okay. Nikkia, did you want to give some final words to the people before I sign off?
I'm just honored to be on this platform. Anytime anyone invites me to join them on their platform. So Victoria, I just want to tell you, thank you. I just really appreciate you. I appreciate the work that you are doing. And I just pray that God will continue to open up doors for you, doors of opportunity, exponential growth over this platform and every other platform that your book that you're collaborating with, that it hits number one, that you sales above sales. I just pray God's blessing. So I'm just super excited. And I pray that for every person that's listening tonight, that you will exceed the expectation. You'll go far above and beyond, and that you will experience the goodness of the Lord in this land of the living. So I'm grateful, and I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to working with whomever I'm called to work with.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to go out there and touch bases with her. Nikkia, you are always a blessing to me. Always a blessing. I got my hair is standing up on my arm there because you didn't put poke the baby. The baby's going, oh, did she really have to? So I guess I go ahead and tell you, I'm finishing up another book that I'm writing again. I'm putting it out there, and part of it is because of something that you said in our class, and you said it tonight. Don't give up. See, even the coach needs another coach to refer them to, right? So my other book is going to be coming out probably in the spring, and the title is "It Started with Me."
Awesome! I can't wait.
Oh yeah. That's the latest that will be coming out, and I'll keep Nikkia abreast on everything. Y'all don't need to know. Y'all gotta wait.
Yes, and then of course you got to come on the show, so we can talk about it. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. You might have inspired me to put a little pen to paper.
Girl. We.
I mean, we'll see.
22 doubles.
We shall see what's gonna come out of these hands this year.
I believe it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching tonight. We appreciate you, those that came and decided to join us at 8:30 instead of 8 o'clock. We will be back to next Sunday at 8 o'clock. But look for us this week on Moments with Elevated Not Tolerated. We are coming back sporadically during the week. We used to come every day, Nikkia, but I'm taking advice from Nikkia Nesbitt, and that was a confirmation. Some of those mornings now will be pre-programmed, pre-recorded, because I overkilled myself last year. I'm not doing it this year. Sorry, not happening. So as we still in the recovering process, we want to just kind of give our body more ample time to get used to coming back to the forefront. It's been hard, but I'm telling you, I'm glad to be back. So guys, we'll see you next week. And until then, always remain elevated and not tolerated. Nikkia, stay with me real quick.
Okay.